Hello everyone and welcome into another binge series reaction. I'm going to be watching the first 3 episodes of Severance today. Going forward, I'm going to use kind of the binge style editing that I used over on my adolescence video, and we're going to be including pretty consistently about 3 episodes per video, maybe more just depending on how it all plays out. But I have been wanting to watch this show for a while now. I can't lie, when season 1 of this show dropped, I heard of it a little bit, but I didn't feel as much hype around it. Whereas with season 2 that just dropped recently, I was hearing about it all the time. And I have a friend specifically who is like, this is the greatest show of all time. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to watch it. And so with both seasons standing at 19 episodes total, I was like, okay, it's definitely possible to turn this into a reaction series, and we'll probably get through it over a couple months. And I'm just excited to be in on all the action. All I know about this show is that one of the main guys is played by Adam Scott, and I know him from The Good Place. I've not seen him anywhere else. I think he was in another big comedy show that I haven't seen, and I can't. Is he from Parks and Rec? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? I don't know. I haven't seen Parks and Rec, so. But anyways, not important. I know him from The Good Place. So this show, Severance, doesn't seem like it's veering too much into comedy, so it'll be interesting to see him in a serious role. And then concept-wise, I know we're getting into some thriller, sci-fi, drama territory, and I think where the sci-fi comes into the picture is their brains are severed. I don't really know how it works, but I think there's like 2 of the same person, and I don't know if it's like 2 at the same time or if you're one version of yourself one day and another the other day. I don't know the mechanics whatsoever, but I think that's what the title is referencing, is the severance of the mind. We're gonna leave it at that. If you would like to watch the full episodes with me, my uncut reactions are available for you over on my Patreon. Thank you to everybody who is already over there. You guys are a huge integral part of me hopefully one day achieving that dream of being able to do all this full time. If you'd rather just watch my edit here on YouTube, thank you for being here as well. It means a lot. And let's get into it. I got my little notebook because I'm a freaking nerd and I never remember names, so that's fine. That's the real reason.
Who are you?
Okay. Just in a corporate meeting room. Hello.
Hello?
It's giving bad hangover.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Who is that?
Hello.
5 questions.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. A completely padded room, too. I'd be freaking the hell out. I'd think Jigsaw captured me.
Open the door!
Yeah, we gotta do the survey. What's
Hey.
question 1? Hey. The voice does sound like the main guy.
Great, off we go. Now to start,
Great.
who are you?
Oh, geez. She doesn't know her name.
Wait,
Oh,
Which
no.
state or territory, please?
I don't know.
Unknown. Question 3. Please name any U.S. state.
Oh, it's not just about yourself.
I don't know. Delaware.
Oh, okay.
What is this?
Delaware. What is
Okay.
Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
That one makes no sense.
What is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Yeah, I'd sob. I'm too much of a crybaby. Can't picture my mom's face. I'm gonna sob. So clearly, though, this girl is like, she probably consented to being like a test subject of some sort for the Severance situation. Yeah, I know that guy. I know that silhouette.
That's a perfect score.
Oh. Was not expecting that to be a perfect. They want you to forget everything about yourself? Why? You know what? We've all been there, buddy. Is he using a napkin to wipe his tears? Because again, we've all been there, right? Unfortunately. Oh, yeah. It's giving corporate of all corporates. I am loving and also freaked out by the symmetry of this parking lot and the building. I think that's very purposeful. This is a great location. Oh my god, this is such a cold building. Yeah, here too, the symmetry of everything is freaking me out. Severed access. Oh my god, it said SRV like apostrophe D. Severed. Oh my god. The symmetry is crazy. Like even then the lockers, there's 4 on the left, 4 on the right, he's in the middle. What the hell? He has a specific special watch that he wears in this building. What's wrong with the other one? New lanyard? What? Wait, what? Oh my god, that's a tiny ass elevator behind them. What the hell? It's like a 1-person elevator. It makes me uncomfortable. So much of this already is making me so uncomfortable. Okay, elevator music. He's confused. Okay. His memories are wiped from when he entered that elevator. He doesn't remember using that tissue, napkin, whatever. But he's also not concerned about it. I wonder if he's still gonna be called... This is... Oh my god. These hallways never end. I wonder if he's gonna be called Mr. Scout here. I cannot believe how vast this building is. How has he not lost? This is a maze of just all white walls. What the hell? These little computers? What is this? Oh, weird room. Not surprised at this point. These computers are giving like 2000s. Little clunky things. Mark S. Allentown.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
God damn it, Irv.
Did the kids make you dinner in this scenario? Or?
Yeah, what kind of a shit dad are you?
These computer graphics are so cutesy.
Good morning, macro data refinement.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mark,
Little cubicle of just like 4 desks is wild. Macro data refinement.
last time you saw Miss Cobell, she was in her old office. Now she's in her new office. It's a completely different office.
Okay.
What's this about?
She'd never say so, but I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
Sure, we can do that. Miss Cobell.
The board will be joining us remotely today. I have Mark S. at my desk.
Ew, the speaker again. I thought it was Mark, though, that was giving the survey. At this point, he doesn't really seem like he's that much of a higher up to be doing those. I don't know.
I mean, I've subbed for PD before, so it shouldn't be that big a
PD
thing.
is no longer with this company.
Ooh. Does this mean he's getting a promotion?
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
Why are they talking like this? Like robots.
Mark, would you place your key card on my desk?
Yep, it's promotion time.
In the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief.
Do we get a raise? Are you going to tell me what the raise is?
A handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
I know you haven't run a training before, but Irving will be there to shadow. Just stick to the flow chart.
Running a training? Maybe that's what they were doing at the beginning?
The trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
Oh.
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
The girl at the beginning is going to be the new coworker, and she has to be...
Images good.
Yes!
She looks nice.
She looks nice, sprawled out on that table, passed out. What? I'm so confused about what level the self-awareness is.
I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
It makes so much sense that he's reading from a stupid training handbook now. Oh.
Open the door.
Whoa, that's cool how it's coming together.
I think I know where a disconnect is coming from. Well, there was a preamble, which I was supposed to read before the survey. It went straight into the survey.
Am I livestock?
I'm sorry?
You're not going to be murdered.
Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Wild place for her mind to go as a first option.
The good news is you're at an orientation.
That's so great. Oh my god.
Let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance.
I think we should lead with the severance procedure, but that's just me.
Ow! Fuck! That locks from out there!
See, you've got to explain why she feels the way she feels. You'd think they'd know this by now, how to handle this, if they've done it before countless times. I get that he's new to it, but come on. Oh my God, I bet his when he goes out of work, he's gonna go back and get those other memories from before. You know, I think he's like a person here and he's a person outside of work. He's gonna be confused by that bump on his head.
A disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was.
And you were freaked out.
Oh, that voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend.
Oh, and now he's gone. I wonder if there's anything to that, if we're ever gonna find out what happened to Petey.
Life, like a seesaw.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, she doesn't want to hear the scripts.
You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
I would like to leave the building now.
Here's your stairwell, just past the bend.
Okay, then.
You're not coming with me?
I'm not allowed to see.
Excuse me?
I would understand him not being allowed to go out there with her, I guess, but not getting to watch her leave is interesting. Okay. Excuse me? What is the purpose of this? Like, it shows she's gone, but to her, she's...
You did leave just now. Out into the stairwell, at least. You left, but you came back.
What kind of weird test was that?
I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer.
Damn.
Welcome to Lumon, Helly.
This actress is great. Okay, maybe it's like, please let it be her old self explain, like, no, not her old, her other self, like explaining the situation to herself so that she can understand.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence or the disobedience.
Okay, well, I'll take that as...
Yes!
Go ahead and have a seat.
It's her. Perfect. Okay, this is what I would need.
I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split. Alteration is comprehensive and irreversible. I make these statements freely.
Irreversible is scary, but, you know, when you're at this point, it's like, all right, this is what I've done, I guess, and what can you do? It's freaky. Oh my God. Obviously, the question comes up, like, would you do it? I should think about it. I'll talk about that in the debrief.
So I'll never leave here.
Yeah.
You'll leave at 5.
Yeah.
Every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Okay, that's true. But do we get to keep our work money? Like, do we get to bring our work money with us to our personal life? Because isn't that the point of work? Is to be able to spend it on, like, outside of work, obviously? Mm-hmm.
No.
Night.
So it's not like, okay, so there is a level of awareness, obviously, when you switch back and forth, because otherwise, when you walk out of that elevator at the end of your workday, you'd be like, where the fuck am I? What's going on? When he leaves work, he's like, okay, yep, I'm me again, and I'm just leaving whatever just happened behind. Don't know what happened at work, but I know I just was at work and I was my work self. I just can't remember it, and I'm okay with that. What the hell? Mr. Scout.
Carrying boxes
Oh.
and armchairs, slipped on an overhead projector slide, and sustained a minor blow to the...
Oh, they lie. Why are they lying to him about how he hurt himself?
Hey!
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, now I don't trust this company. I wasn't sure if I should or not, but if they're lying to you, I shouldn't. I mean, there's little things here and there, things I don't like, but I was like not untrusting of them exactly until this card. Okay. Seems like he lives alone.
No, I know, Mrs. Selvig. It's just, it was in my space again. Yeah, well, trash comes tomorrow night.
Did you forget?
Ooh.
Also, I know we're nearing the anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Oh no, their parents. Is it their parents' death?
He said that the people actually called it the Great War. Apparently, it would have been a faux pas to have called it World War I.
No one would have called it World War One.
There was no World War II yet.
World War II hadn't happened yet.
Of course. That's absolutely
He's a genius.
Mark's late wife, Gemma, was an educator as well, Russian literature.
Late wife, Gemma? Is that the anniversary we're talking about?
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Oh, they don't know that. Clearly a controversial thing still in this universe.
I just don't grasp The visceral element. What does it feel like?
One's memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there. Did I get that right, Mark?
Why are you talking like that?
I stand behind you without reservation.
So well said.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
We're at the point where traditionally I would say something like, dig in. But I must say...
That conversation seemed exhausting.
I just feel like forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
He's not trying to heal when he's this self.
Your house smells like pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
Oh, I won't finish with the big one for some time.
Not the little car bed.
I think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
Did they?
Good.
That's a weird thing to say, even if they did. What the hell? It's giving horror movie all of a sudden. Okay. Who was that? It was either that's his like dead dad that he just saw and he's like having hallucinations or something, or it's someone like a Severance employee watching him for some reason.
There's a businessman in the yard last night.
A businessman?
Yeah.
You still smell like a distillery.
I'm sorry. I just had to drown out the memory of Mom and Dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
You've been sitting on that one.
Oh, they're funny.
Recycling was last night.
Oh my god.
Mrs. Selvig.
Mrs. Selvig.
Pips, bar and grill.
She's not about to roll up, is she?
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I bet this person's trying to warn him about something. This guy knows something.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Petey. My name's Petey. I'm Brian.
Everyone in my department is
Severed. I was.
Was? It's irreversible.
unhappy at work, and instead of lodging a complaint, you...
I tried that first. So did you.
What?
They're after you or something?
They being Grainer. We both know him. We don't like him. I'm your best friend.
It's
You're my
really
very good
sad.
friend.
Oh. Oh, wow. That is depressing. So it seems like they both had conversations together about wanting to leave. It seems like they also, like this company, erased his memories from within the workplace.
Mark, sorry about the card. If you don't want to know what's going on down there, I won't force it.
Oh, we want to know.
But if you do, there's an address on the back of this card.
We have to go. Oh, good. There's room for his garbage. Oh my god.
You.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Selvig.
You know my mother was a Catholic.
Why are we not
She
able to
used
see her? Is
say
she
it
someone from
takes
work?
You're good people.
No way. She's so nice here. Just kidding. No, I saw the smile drop. She knows. I think she has both. What? No, the way that she was talking to him at the end there, and she's like that nosy neighbor. He's always having to check in with her. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't have my neighbor's phone numbers and I'm not talking to them on the phone about garbage day. She seems to kind of, she lives right next door. She seems to have always have an into his life, calling him and catching him when he gets home. And the way she smiled at him and then her smile dropped a little when he went inside, it's like she has awareness. I think she isn't severed, but she's keeping an eye on him and pretending to be someone else living two lives in a similar way as a security reason. Okay, most of my notes for this first episode are names because that's kind of the nature of the game when you start a new show. A super interesting setup. Like so much happened in this first episode. Like yes, we got the setup, but also we kind of hit what feels like a lot of action right away at least for the first episode. And I think part of why that's possible to pull off is because we're kind of in it with Mark. I don't want to call him Mark. Or actually, they don't have completely different names, do they? In work and outside of work. In their work setting, they do go by their first real name, but they just like aren't allowed to know their last name, so they just give it an initial. That also, furthers the idea that Miss Coble and Mrs. Selvig, it's not a purposeful Severance situation. It's like, yeah, she's being dubious. But anyways, what I was saying is that it's cool that we're in Mark's shoes, and it gives the show a lot of room to like leave things up to mystery because he's severed. So that kind of air of confusion, it's not too much because we're aware that we're supposed to be confused, like that's the point, but also the mystery of that is going to unravel as he becomes more aware, hopefully, thanks to Petey. And it's interesting to note that him and Petey had all these plans together of like trying to get out, and somehow Petey was able to do it. I wonder how that happened, like how he was able to get out and Mark wasn't. I wonder why they wanted to not be severed anymore. I'm hoping that in the end, it's not just that Mark is able to escape this place, because I think that's going to be the right move in the end, but I'm hoping that we can shut this place down. I also really enjoyed the fact that, I don't know, this was just like a really well written, because it was nice to also bring in Helly as like a new recruit so that we could set up for us, the audience, like introduce us to this world and how it works and what it's like when you first get severed and welcome to the company vibes. But then there's also purpose in her being a new recruit because she's replacing Petey, and Petey is significant because of this, and this. And so I don't know, this was like really tight writing and really cool to watch, and a great cliffhanger at the end. I don't think I caught his sister's name, but I really, really like her. And we did catch, that of course Mark, his wife Gemma, has passed, and his sister's concerned that he's not going through the healing process for that, and nothing's going to get better. I totally empathize and understand why Mark wanted to separate work and the rest of his life, especially given that he is trying to deal with loss. Grieving is genuinely debilitating, and I can see how it would be enticing to have 8 hours out of your day, first of all, where you don't have to remember that you are devastated and your life has come crashing down around you, and you don't have to deal with the grieving process. Like, I understand him wanting to escape that, but at the same time, his sister is like, you're never going to get better for the other half of your day, the whole other side of your life outside of work. Like, you are remaining kind of stuck and you're not able to move on. You're not able to grieve like how you're supposed to because you just keep working so much in this place where you don't have to deal with it. And so that's definitely problematic, despite, Mark's specific reasons as to possibly, wanting to be severed. I wanted to ask, like, what your stance is on it. Obviously, you probably have more knowledge about what the procedure does and is like. If you've watched the entire show, you're going to have more context than me. But if you think about it just concept-wise of like severance, you are one version of yourself at work and then you leave it behind completely, and then you're your other version of yourself everywhere else and you can't remember work at all. Just the concept. Would you want to do it? I wouldn't. I mean, the procedure itself just seems super scary and I don't want my mind messed with. I just feel like you're taking away a whole piece of me. Like, work is a part of me and everything else in my life is a huge part of me, and I don't want to ever leave either behind. I understand how it might be nice, like, I don't know, there's a day here and there where I wish that I was severed, but for the most part, I wouldn't want to be, so I wouldn't do it. It would be nice if it could be like, this week I want to be severed. You know what I mean? Just to get through this week, I want to be severed because you're overwhelmed for some reason. But a permanent thing? Absolutely not. I would never. I wonder if Mr. Milchek is a bad guy. They're definitely painting, Miss Coble as a bad guy, and I'm curious about like all the other employees. It's so weird how empty this place is. I mean, it makes sense that there's not a lot of candidates who want to do, work at this company when it comes to like having to be severed. But then they were talking about expansion, and it's like, why are you expanding? Like, you have literally, I've seen 6 total employees. I can't wait. I hope we do like run into more people, like actually severed people, like our co-workers, our peers that are at work. I think it'd be cool to like see them in the real world and see if those paths cross at all. I don't know why that would just be entertaining to see, but I'm sure I don't know. This is such a cool idea, and there's so many different places they could go with the concept that they've set in this first episode. So let's get into episode 2. This one is called, this one's called Half Loop. We're going to that location. We're gonna go to the address that PD gave us. Thank God. Okay.
I make these statements freely.
Okay.
It still seems like she could low-key has a gun to her head though, like reading that off a piece of paper. I'm so interested in everyone's different reasons as to why they wanted to be severed.
I love seeing the sunrise on his face.
Who is that?
You know, he used to drink 3 raw eggs and milk each morning.
I've heard.
His
Okay.
favorite breakfast.
Oh, that was one of the questions in the survey. Like, what's his favorite breakfast? Mr. Eagles or something? I don't know, but okay. Interesting. He said that on purpose.
You
Oh,
say it doesn't hurt.
Just relax.
right. I can just relax when this is happening. Oh, it looks very real. No, not that. I know, girlie's not smart. Huh. That was satisfying how it closed. That's pretty cool. Oh. Why the picture in this moment? That was interesting. Yeah, I don't think I can trust Mr. Milchek. He seems a little too excited about these procedures.
Sometimes when a new hire is adjusting to a severed
Oh.
space, we help by bringing them here to the stairwell. Hey there.
This is so weird.
No, she's Ooh. No, I'm gonna call you back.
The physics of this, of this is so weird.
Hey, old timer. One day down.
That's so weird. Like the stairwell is the elevator. Oh my God, these are some interesting, whoa. These are some interesting opening credits. Whoa. Was he in wait, it's so trippy. Was he in 2 places at once? Like how was he there in the stairwell and then he's there outside the elevator and he's giving her flowers, which he didn't have before. But is the stairwell and the elevator exit the same thing? Christopher Walken. Such a cool opener. Okay. Ooh, they became one in the bed at the end. Okay. These are very mundane tasks, but okay. I wonder if Lumon is like the only company that does the severance thing or if there's multiple. So he got promoted, so now he gets to clean. Like, it's so weird too because it's already so pristine. Yeah, is that PD? Oh, I'm surprised they even let him like keep that picture. Now it's frustrating because his work self isn't gonna remember what his PD told him his other self. Please let me know if there's like terminology I should be using when referring to work self versus other self. If there's some better way to put it, let me know.
A weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
That's how nights and weekends feel here. I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it.
No, I would hate that. I would hate just feeling in a constant work loop when I'm this version. Like, wouldn't you get burnt out?
100% is tier 5. That gets you a caricature portrait. I've accrued an embarrassment of wealth in that regard.
Wow. So that's the highest award?
A caricature?
One of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter, and that shit gets you a waffle party.
Am I hearing that we actually don't get paid and the most we can get paid is if we win a waffle party?
We group each line of code and then sort it between 5 digital buckets.
This is like a game.
The old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
I love this, the slidey wall.
Each category of numbers presents in such an order as to elicit an emotional response in the refiner.
What?
They'll be sort of disconcerting, scary.
Scary.
Scary numbers?
If it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
Oh, sure. As long as you stay severed.
Good luck getting that approved.
Well, they do tend to be rejected. Plus, quitting would effectively end your life. I mean, in so much as you've come to know it.
But we don't know it when we're our other self. So it's like losing nothing.
I'm agog at how well I can tell you're already fitting in. Let's get this party started.
I'm starting to realize like this creepy demeanor that specifically Milchek and Koble both have. It's reminding me of Get Out, like the brainwash situation.
I'm Helly. I've been at Lumon for like
A day.
10 hours total, and I don't know if home is a house or an apartment or if I live with a family.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
Oh, you can just, yeah, you can just make it up if you want.
I'm sorry, Audis are...
They're us on the outside.
Audis. That's weird.
Communication between selves is pretty curtailed.
So what if I write her a note?
The elevators are equipped with something called code detectors. Guys, this is Helly. She's 30 years old, she's allergic to almonds, and has weak enamel.
Oh.
And seeing her here with you all, I'd say she most definitely has a family.
So sweet.
Been with Lumen about 2 years, and I absolutely love this game.
You said that last time.
Fair enough.
Oh, the awkward energy is so rampant. Yeah, everyone, even after 2 years, it's hard to say anything about yourself.
Broke protocol this morning. I was dusting the old group photos, the ones with PD. It just made me feel sad. So I took them from the cubicles and put them in the storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
Thank you for telling me, Mark.
Is there gonna be like
I actually
repercussions
find
for
your
that?
reaction sweet. It is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not for, say, Carol D.
Oh, another one that
But
left.
we knew Carol D was leaving. How do you film to thank you? PD was just gone. I don't know if he's at some new job or dead.
That's enough, please. Things like deaths happen outside of here.
Death isn't possible here?
Life at Lumen is protected from such things.
That's weird.
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
All right. Oh, a melon ball. That's so fancy. That's so cool. I've never had one. I want one. What is under his nails? What the hell?
So how are you gonna figure out if Petey's okay?
Oh, I think Milchick was pretty clear.
Yeah, you just don't get to know.
When he says something, it's best to listen.
I don't care.
Because he can't always be nice like that.
What?
Say gratitude.
Gratitude.
She's so us.
I just think I'm not gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
Interesting.
There's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
It does sound pretty crazy, but this is a very high-tech world, so I bought it. Okay. Oh, shoot, it does work. He looks scary. The new person looks scary. It's Grainer. We had that name before. He's like a boss, I think.
See, you found my wayward trainee.
Haha.
Must have just forgotten to go over data smuggling rules with Helly.
It's nice of him to try to cover for her.
On you, then. Let's go.
Oh, God. What are they gonna do to him? I'd be more scared than ever, though, at this point if I was her. I bet he's not gonna be able to tell her, like, what goes on either. It's frustrating that you can't communicate between yourselves. You could just be getting tortured 24/7 here for all you know. Then real life feels like torture, so you come back, but then it's awful here, and then you want to escape here, and then you go back, and then you hate it there, so you come back, and it's just like, everything sucks, and you don't even know it. The hell is this? Break room? Oh, great.
So you're a doula.
Midwife.
How many deliveries have you seen?
Over 300?
Wow.
It's a lot of babies.
So cool. That's such a high amount.
Yeah. 2 a day.
Not the awkward
So
silence.
Like 10 a week?
Are you vetting me for your sister?
No, no, you seem great.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Oh my God. Please let it end.
I'm in the archives division, sort of a corporate historian, apparently. That's the...
You could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not know it.
Wait, that's true.
You could get married and have kids and just forget they exist for 8 hours every day. That doesn't mess with your head?
I think for some people, it's the point.
So do you live in Lumen housing?
Yes, they happen to be subsidized
by the company that employs me.
Oh.
We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumon from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now?
Severance is subjugation.
That's nice language for it. What are you, 12? Are you even in high school yet?
Are you fighting with someone who might not even be in high school yet? Sensitive topic, I get it, but I think it's like he got so defensive there because there's pieces of him that isn't sure if he made the right decision, and he needs to fight for himself to know that it was the right decision and that this really is what he wants. Otherwise, his life crumbles down, you know?
He's suffering.
Cookies? I wouldn't be eating her cookies. Go
Here,
home
why
now.
don't you come in?
Okay.
I have milk.
Okay. Didn't drop dead?
My late husband was a carpenter. He said he would start building us a house in the hereafter. There would be a small guest apartment in the back in case I found a new man before I got there. He even drew blueprints, which I keep in my purse.
I can't say I understand her angle. Oh, and she's just leaving now? Oh. This life of his just has a consistent feeling of existential dread. Is it time? Please let it be time. Ugh, it's the end of Severance poster. I was hoping it was the little card with the address. But he's thinking about it though. Yes, 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 go get it, perfect.
I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. Sorry, I'm just now calling. Just very minor stomach event. Should be back tomorrow.
Stomach event.
I know your innie will be sad to have missed the day.
Ew. Outies and innies is so weird. Oh no, I feel like if they call in sick, especially because we know that Copel is like keeping tabs on him. I'm afraid that if they call in sick, they're gonna have extra eyes on them.
Where's Mark? Sick or fired? Probably sick.
Did he sound ill?
I don't know. He said it was abdominal.
Funny timing.
Here we go. They're gonna keep eyes on him. Shit. They're gonna keep eyes on him. He better do this quick. Oh my god. Why is he having such a hard time staying awake here, Irving? There's gotta be something going on in his outie life. Unless they're doing something to him here, like management. Okay. Okay. Are we gonna freak out? I'd freak out. What is that? What is that? Is the world like melting away? No! Or is that what happens when you almost fall asleep?
Irving.
Like you can't sleep here? Because that's what, how is he in trouble for that? He didn't do anything. Oh.
What will be harder to fix, Irving, is my and Miss Cobell's trust in you.
Trust? He just is tired.
Okay, if our Audis are up there severing their brains, shit must have gotten pretty bad. Famine, plagues.
Oh. I mean...
Irv thinks we're cutting swear words out of movies.
Not censorship.
They separate us from the other departments. We don't even know how many there are. I've been mapping out the floor.
Oh, okay.
I had the original for you when I left.
His mind is fighting against him.
There's this room.
The break room?
We go in there when we don't act right.
I'm afraid you're not sorry.
How did he get this out here?
Again, please, forgive me for harm I have caused.
Cult.
Fuck is that?
You can't deny what that is. That's the it's so annoying that he's not going to remember this information when he comes back to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't think anybody was out here.
It's Christopher Walken.
That piece hung in the perpetuity wing for many years. It's better here. It's calming.
Is it? Not sure if that's what I would use to describe it.
Most people only think of O&D when new handbook totes come in. There's new ones coming next month.
How exciting.
Best design yet, in my view.
Is this guy, is he not severed? Oh. Okay, that's such a interesting way to introduce Christopher Walken. Like, I know nothing about his character or how he's gonna come back into the fold. He's got to, because he's Christopher Walken, right? It's just that one scene, we never see him again. That'd be wild.
What I'd like to do is share with you some facts about your Audi.
What? I mean, first of all, we don't know if these are real or not, but it's weird either way that they're trying to tell him that these are real facts. This goes against everything.
And can swim gracefully and well. Please try to enjoy each fact equally, not show preference for any over the others. 10 points off, you have 90 points remaining.
Yeah, is this another test? This isn't just to help us feel better? Which again, I don't know why this would in the first place.
A photo of your Audi with a trophy was once in a newspaper.
It's gotta be Coble on the other end, right?
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Nope.
How was wellness?
Great. Very restorative. About this department, you just want your waffle
Or
party.
she's gonna see it.
Fucking pardon. Why is it You're okay, just fence off the bad data like I showed you.
Can you see
Weird.
the perimeter?
Boom. Fucking refined.
All right, Helly. Hip, hip.
The numbers were scary.
Yeah, they are scary. What in the world? I want to know why. There's got to be something real and tangible to understand about why numbers seem scary to them.
And you can use the shower.
This is dangerous though, because isn't Coble, like neighbor Coble, gonna find out? Oh. Oh no, is his body like rejecting the reverse severance? Whoa.
You okay?
Holy shit. Wait, what? Directed by Ben Stiller? I thought we were halfway through the episode. That was fast. It's weird because somehow I feel like I would say less happened in this episode, but it went by faster than the first. But okay, so he's like, that's so weird. We saw both versions of himself at the same time. That feels like that should not be able to happen. I'm still trying to figure out like how this works because I don't know. This is weird. This is weird because if this is all happening in their head, and that's what I should be going along with right now at this point, because that's the story we're being told, like severance, this is how it works. We put this in your brain, it severs your thoughts, you have memories for this workplace, and then you don't have them for your outside life. Like that's period, end of explanation. I guess the brain is so powerful that it makes sense that he is struggling to like be two places at one. It's like, oh my god, there's just the theories. I'm gonna get so annoying for this show because to me it's like, okay, it's like we were getting a glimpse into his brain right then, and his brain was tripping out, and he was like seeing himself existing. He was being himself, I should say, existing in the real world, and then being himself in the work world. But like, how is he seeing himself in the work world setting, like at a sink in his suit and tie and everything? How is he seeing that when he hasn't gone back to work? You know? Because I thought like physically your body can only be in one place or the other. It could just be, honestly, I could be overthinking it. And it could just be that his brain is struggling to deal with the reverse severance and he's getting flashbacks of himself. Like his memories are starting to meld together and he is like seeing glimpses of his work self in memory form. It doesn't necessarily mean that his work self is existing in the same moment as he is in the shower. Because that's where my mind went immediately is, oh my god, is his work self still stuck at Lumon and he doesn't realize it? And there's something about the how severance works that we're not privy to and we're not understanding. I don't know. And like that, again, the whole situation, I'm just scared for Petey. I don't know. I feel like he's either gonna die just from his brain like imploding on itself from all this chaotic activity that it's trying to keep up with, or that, you know, they're going to find him and come for him. And I wouldn't put it past Lumon to kill him. And then the whole situation with Irving, where he's like falling asleep in the workplace world. They mentioned that death isn't possible in this workplace, which I don't understand, and apparently sleep isn't possible. But we're seeing him fall asleep in a way. It's not exactly the same thing as like normal sleep, but he's kind of dozing still, and that's when like the weird black sludge ink starts to spread around him. It's kind of giving simulation vibes, because that just isn't possible. unless it is a hallucination. Oh, that's what makes it so hard and so trippy to watch, because I can't tell, like, is the show tricking me and this is some sort of simulation and the whole concept of Severance isn't fully explained to me. They're hiding something from me. Is that it? Or is it just so much is dependent on perception that any hallucination can happen, and it doesn't mean you're in a simulation. It just means that your brain is kind of glitching out because it's resisting something that it shouldn't be. I don't know. I really, oh my God, I really want answers with the whole Irving situation, and I feel really bad for him. That was so weird, the wellness session or whatever that was. I think they were telling him real facts about himself, like his outie self. And I'm like, what is the purpose of that? Like, what does that do? I don't know. And then the break room, we don't fully understand what happens in there, but it seems like just a brainwash room where they make you feel like you are nothing, that you don't matter, and you should be so grateful that you get to work with these wise people at Lumon. It's like they're breaking them down into little worker bees that should have zero personality. Okay, why? Like, what does that benefit the company? And then I'm still very curious too, as far as Helly and her discovering how this whole system works with the computers and the numbers and the coding. And I feel like there's got to be more to that as well. It's not just, yeah, they have us sitting at these computers and getting rid of bad data. No, there's something that you guys are working on that you don't understand. I don't think they fully understand what they're doing, the effects of what they're doing in destroying the data. There's just so much that I think we're in the dark about right now, and that's more clear than ever in this episode, and we're ready for episode 3. Guys, we have cookies now and we have Fresca, and I'm ready for episode 3. Cheers.
Peter, you okay?
Ain't no way Petey's dead.
Petey?
Yeah, good. Anybody live in that unit next door?
No, it's just Mrs. Selvig in the other direction.
No, Petey needs to know who Mrs. Selvig is.
Petey? You okay?
Oh, is it time to roll the credits? I love these freaking credits. They're so cool. Oh my God. The black sludge pouring out of the garbage bin. Melting away into more sludge again. I don't know. I don't know if it's real. Like, what's happening at work? Oh, all covered in the sludge. Oh my God, the whole black sludge thing makes these credits so much more interesting now that I like have a reference to it from episode 2. It's a lot of cookies. You must be cut to heal. Is that what her little thing on the wall said? Cut as in severed?
They said it would get better.
Who's they?
A group of people that know Severance is a blight on mankind. And they're gonna do something about it.
Be more specific, maybe?
Not the fucking WMC. Oh. Someone else.
Why are you being so secretive? I wanna know.
It hasn't been a blight for me. It's helped me.
What if the cost of that help is that you're murdering people 8 hours a day and you don't even know it?
Sorry.
Am I?
What?
Look, I found a department, one they don't tell us about, one where you don't get to leave. I don't know if the monitors are bugged or if Irving's gonna walk in.
Oh my God, he's in the workplace again in his mind.
Where the fuck is June?
Who's June?
I'm sorry, Mark.
Who's June?
June is my daughter. How happy are you that you asked me to stay here?
I think he doesn't regret it, at least. Where else is he gonna go? I would let him stay there and not regret it, even if he is a bit all over the place because of what he's going through. What the hell was that? Was that a cookie? Because it looked weird. I wonder why he always... What?
Are you alright?
Do you care? I wonder if it's his choice to be sleeping out on the couch every night, or if he just falls asleep there by accident. Like, I'm just wondering if he doesn't want to sleep in bed because, like, obviously that wasn't just his bed, that was his and Gemma's bed. And now he feels lonely in it.
This morning, you're in my basement.
Nothing to be alarmed about.
I'm going to work, like you said. You can stay here if you want. I lost my wife a couple years ago in a car accident. It's helping me.
You'd come in sometimes with red eyes. We had a joke that you had an elevator allergy. But I always wondered, you carry the hurt with you.
Yeah. You're not
You feel
escaping
it
it.
down there too.
You
just don't know what it is.
Oh, hi.
Oh, good. How crazy that we're running into each other again.
De-icing my stew.
With a hair dryer?
No worries.
And then as soon as he's gone, she's just gonna go back inside. I don't know what's up with her. That was weird that she seemed to like be feeling bad for him genuinely when she was watching him from her house. But at work, she seems to kind of hate him. Oh, the new picture, of course.
I deleted the scary numbers.
When?
Yesterday. You were gone.
I was?
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense that he wouldn't realize he was gone yesterday. Didn't even think about that.
I put in my resignation request.
You did submit it.
I did.
Quiet down all. I'm Mark, your new announcements person.
Why? Why the constant picture?
Stand normal.
Stand normal.
I'm standing great.
Why the constant pictures all the time?
To refrain from boasting about previously earned waffle parties.
Being attacked.
Oh,
Oh God, what?
lastly, Helly's resignation request was denied.
My Audi wouldn't do that.
Oh, it's so frustrating because like you are your Audi and your innie. I don't know. I wonder if her Audi really did reject it, which I could understand because she doesn't understand what she's experiencing here and that she doesn't like it. Or if they just do automatically denies and they don't even ask the Audis.
Can you go do it? Because I gotta pee.
Do what? What are we doing here?
Against the door or to the side?
I think either's really good.
This guy's weird. I don't think I've ever seen like a character like this man before. It's making it very entertaining.
He's gonna be so excited.
Yeah.
I hope he comes home early.
He's not going to.
Of course, she's gonna go check. Wait, should she not be at work? There's no way there's two separate physical hers. We haven't seen her at work today though, so maybe she's not there.
Hey.
Oh
What's
my
that,
God, I thought
Sadie?
that was Cobalt opening the window.
What the fuck are you wearing?
That is so scary. I like wouldn't want to be alone. She has a key? No. He better hide. We're too early in the show for him to be outed. If he gets outed right now, I'm scared for like his life. And I don't want to lose him because he's integral to us just understanding everything and evolving and maybe being able to shut this place down. The candle? What do you mean no? Can she smell that he picked up that candle? And why is she taking it? Oh, good. Yeah. Stay hidden.
I'm coming.
Get back inside now. It's dangerous for him to be just out and about. Oh my God. This is why. You could literally just get hit by a car in the real world. Oh my God. Yeah, no. No.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I mean, it's been like 45 minutes. Writing the note directly on your skin. Well,
Oh.
unfortunately, the detectors can pick up lettering anywhere. Huh, not bad.
That came out clean.
I don't want to work here with you. So don't burst into the bathroom with your pathetic boss voice on and try to convince me that I do.
No, I want this girlie to stand up for herself and get out of here. We need to meet her on the outside world.
You want Grainer to use the bad soap.
There's bad soap. Thanks, boss.
Anyways, I fucking love working here. She's so funny.
If it's a deeper meaning she craves, she should see the perpetuity wing.
Open it, would you?
Rickon's fifth book. That is an interesting cover. Are they going to return that to his front stoop?
Get the door.
Why is she so mean here? I really thought she was like two different people for a second with how different she is.
I think I should take Helly and the team to the perpetuity wing.
Mark.
It's been weird since Petey left.
If Petey were the tone setter you're lionizing him as, he'd still be here.
Are you trying to imply that he was fired? Because I don't think that's
Are
what
you
happened.
gonna make me throw my mug at you? Get MDR to its numbers.
Okay.
Why is it so weird here? She's doing this on purpose, right? She's playing a character, I think, on the outside. But why did she seem... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's up with her. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
And monetary prizes for gold.
How do you think this is gonna
Best
work?
Dealt, $30. Best ad,
Nah,
$20.
that's gonna get flagged. Oh my God, she's gonna
Hey,
swallow.
just in case you find this relevant for some reason.
She's gonna swallow it. What?
Can read messages hidden inside the body as well.
Ugh.
Another good try, though.
There's got to be a
Go shut
loophole.
down your workstation. We're taking a trip.
Oh, he's gonna take her to
It certainly wasn't my intent to slight him further, but I think you'll find
Egan, the owner, right? I wonder if he's like alive or if he died a long time ago, like how new this company is. It's our friend. Why are we being weird?
Bert? Hi.
Bert.
I trust your session was good.
You got some business? Or you just out for a fucking stroll?
Dylan.
Whoa.
And I'm just wondering what you're up to. It's rare seeing you out of your hole.
Oh my god. What do you think they're up to?
Those eggs look like shit.
Why are you so mean to them? What is that about? I mean, Irving clearly wants to be his friend and thinks they're cool and nice. But what is Dylan, right? Dylan, why? What was that?
This is about Peter Kilmer, and I should tell you that the board is joining us.
Oh, I mean, the longer he is gone, I'm guessing the higher risk they're experiencing. It feels like the tables are turned here. Ugh, why? Ugh.
So the search for Kilmer continues.
Uh-huh.
Prior to his departure, there were some troubling signs of possible reintegration.
They know the signs, so that means he's not the first one.
The board is conveying pretty strongly that the severance procedure is provenly irreversible.
I mean, apparently not.
For what it's worth.
The board has concluded the call.
Nice.
If they come back and attack us, I think we should kill Mark, so they think we're crazy with nothing to lose.
Smart. That's smart.
Blood-soaked, and I'm wearing your face, and they're like, whose face is that? The last person who fucked with us. And that's just feeling like a really powerful image to me.
I think she might be my favorite character. Oh, okay, yeah, that's normal. That's fine.
Children of my industry. And no, the children of my blood.
Sorry?
Current CEO.
Oh, current CEO.
Remarkable man.
I figured he was like the startup, like the OG.
All the center displays are for a past Egan CEO.
Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, they mentioned that this is like a decades-long company, so... Wow, okay, there's been a lot of CEOs. I don't love that they're all like wax figures, but to each his own. Buddy, you gotta get back to the house. This is bad.
I think that to be an Egan, or anyone working in this Lumon family.
Wait, Egan, is this a family business? Are they all Egans?
It's okay if you cry.
Yeah.
I learned that I work for a company actively caring for mankind since 1866.
We're dentists, too?
What are we, like a dental company?
Exactly.
My point is, you're part of a history now.
Oh. Like here, Lumon is your history.
You guys ready to go?
We just got here. She hasn't even seen the Kia part yet.
I wonder why Irving is so emotionally attached to this workplace in a way that no one else is.
It's his house?
A perfect replica. The bedroom of Kia, just as he might have left it.
Might have left it.
Helly!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What? Did she somehow code something on the bingo card? She thinks that's gonna work now? I do feel like, I don't know. I do feel like it's useless, but I don't want it to be. I want her to figure it out. But this doesn't feel like the moment either.
Jesus.
I would love to just read a couple pages of that. Oh. My god, what does it look like when you look out that window? Never come back here. Oh my god, is that, what's his name, Gramer?
This way, please, Hellier.
She's headed to the break room. The break room? Like where they break them? Like break their minds?
I'm truly sorry to see you here, Helly.
What is that? Oh, okay.
I hoped you'd just settle in.
Don't you see how fucked up this is? You can't
Not right now, Helly.
You're not going to get through to him, I don't think. It'd be interesting to see if that does happen eventually for him or I always forget her name, Kobol? Yeah. If they end up having some sort of arc where they're on our side, but he's nowhere near that, if that's ever going to happen.
Read it.
I don't want to.
Do.
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world.
I wonder if they all started this way, where they ended up having to go in the break room over and over and over and over until they became obedient in the workplace, like the rest of her co-workers are at this point.
I'm afraid you don't mean it.
She doesn't, because she is normal. Oh my god, there's no way we're gonna be able to get that out of here though, is it? Is there? He has no idea who would have drawn that, or why, or anything. Okay, he's gonna keep it. That's good. He's gone, buddy. It looks like he was literally about, like, on the brink of death at the gas station. It's weird. You'd think that it would, like, the symptoms and the effects in the mind would, like, slow down over time, but they seem to be getting worse. Oh no, that's gotta be for him. Oh my god, make eye contact. Oh. Oh no. Someone should have had hands on him the whole time to make sure he didn't fall, first of all, but anyways. He's not breathing. Now what? I'm sure Lumon's gonna find out about this too. It's gonna be like public record that Pete was checked into a hospital somewhere, like that his death is gonna be filed and everything. And they're gonna be so happy about that. And it proves their point that reintegration just isn't possible. He just put everything back the way it was. Oh my god, is it Petey's phone? Who's been calling him? Like I said, he could have like family that he hasn't been able to get in contact with for like their safety, probably. Oh, okay. Another one down. Oh, yeah. It's a good one. I'm hooked. We're here. It's happening. What did I write down? June. I just wrote down June. Well, maybe that's Petey's daughter. I wonder if we can maybe reach out to her in some way. I don't know what we could get from her, but it's just a name drop that's been mentioned, and so maybe she'll be able to help us out in some way in the future. Hopel is not severed because she got a phone call like in the Audi world and was like summoned to go into work at Lumon. So like she is aware of what's going on in both worlds. But what confuses me about that is honestly, it just comes down to the one moment where she was like in her house at the window, like watching Mark and like seeing him at the couch again with another beer or whatever it is. And she's like, oh, are you okay? Like it seemed like she was worried about him. And so I was like, there's none of that energy when you're at the office. And obviously still like in the real world, she's still like keeping tabs on his packages that he's receiving and like doing workly duties, but it seems like she, I don't know, does have sympathy for him or care about him to some capacity that we definitely don't see in the workplace. So I'm confused as to why that is. And then I just really feel for Helly, like trying to get out of this place. Obviously, I'm rooting for her. I'm really excited about the blueprints that Mark found. Obviously, something that PD put together. That is the one thing we needed for like workplace Mark to maybe be able to start discovering some things over there, because obviously up until then he's been completely clueless to what he's been learning on the outside. I also just more than ever want to get into our fellow coworkers' backstories, see what their Audis are like, and maybe like somehow band together. I don't know. I really want to get Helly to help us and make her realize we're on her side and like team up and figure out this whole mystery of what's going on in this building together when we're at work. That would be amazing. And now, you know, Petey being dead, I mean, they said he's not breathing, so that's what I'm gonna assume. Big RIP there. He was very brave. He accomplished more than a lot of people have, and he's kind of the catalyst that is going to, I think, move Mark along to figure things out himself and hopefully be able to get even further than Petey was able to. Oh, and then it was interesting, I want to say too, seeing Hopel kind of on the receiving end of some weird energy with the board members and that Natalie girl that came in, because it was like, it felt very reminiscent to the scene that we had with Mark going in and being listened to by the board and having to answer to Koble. And Koble was so cold and weird and smiley and odd. I don't know, so like uncanny valley in that moment. But then when we saw Koble kind of in Mark's position where she's on the receiving end and this Natalie girl is being all weird and uncanny valley and the board is there pressuring her, it's like added humanity to her in that moment. And I don't know, it's just, everything is very strange. I'm very excited to keep this going. Let me know your thoughts on these first 3 episodes, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.